Today we're going to be putting 1 rated tiny goalkeepers to the test up against 99 rated outfield players in a penalty shootout. Every outfield player is 99 rated across the board, whilst the goalkeepers are 4'3" and pretty much completely useless. The only thing they are good at is taking penalties, just so that if it comes to it, then they won't let their sides down in the shootout. It's a Champions League final inspired video today with Liverpool taking on Spurs, and to add an extra little element to the video, I've made Liverpool's outfield players absolutely massive and the Spurs players as small as possible. Liverpool are absolute giants of the European game after all, having won the Champions League more times than any other British club, while Spurs have won it the same number of times as Arsenal. Now though, firstly I'll be putting the two teams to the test with regular goals and we'll see how long the penalty shootout goes on for, and then secondly we'll be putting the two teams into action once again, this time with giant goals. It could turn out to be one of my shortest ever videos, or it could go on for absolutely hours. I honestly have no idea whatsoever at this point. I've given the goalkeepers names that kind of sum them up, and they both have the face of someone that knows what it's like to perform like a 1 rated goalkeeper in a Champions League final. Anyway though, if you do go on to enjoy today's video, then be sure to leave it a like, and if you're new to the channel and you want to see more videos like this from me in the future, then please do stick around and subscribe. Let's aim for 5,000 likes on today's video, and if we can hit that target, then I'll make sure that I get the next one out for you very soon. Also, please do keep leaving your video suggestions for me in the comments section down below. I do read every single comment that's left for me, so if you do leave me a comment, then it will be seen. And a huge shout out to Lewis for sorting me out with the mod to make the goals massive. He's an absolute legend, and he certainly knows his stuff when it comes to making mad things possible in FIFA. There'll be a link to his channel coming up right about now in the top right hand corner, and if you're at all interested in modding the game on PC or seeing how it's done, then I definitely highly recommend checking him out. Let's get into the shootout then. They've all got 99 stamina, and I've used the PC cheat engine to end each half basically as soon as it kicked off, so they should all have plenty left in the tank. And this penalty shootout should be an absolute madness. Both teams have given the first penalty to their goalkeepers, so interesting tactic. I suppose it doesn't really matter too much though, they've all got the exact same penalty rating. Let's get into the penalty shootout then, and let's see how long they can keep this going. Liverpool's keeper's up first then. We know that he's got butter fingers, but does he also have butter feet? No he doesn't, he finds the corner of the net, good penalty. Liability's taking a massive run up here. Is it going to work out for him? Can he score? Yes he can. Third kick to come now then, Trent Alexander-Arnold's on it. And he's hit the post, that was a terrible penalty. Everyone's got 99 rated penalty ability, but Trent Alexander-Arnold clearly didn't read the memo. Trippier finds the corner though. Van Dijk's up next. Can he score? Can he at least give them some hope? They don't have much hope because they've already missed one penalty, but at least they score that one. Up he steps down, can he score? Of course he can. Lovren with the 4th penalty for Liverpool, and that's a cheeky one. He dinks it into the corner. Vertonghen steps up, and Vertonghen scores. The pressure's starting to mount now. Robertson knows that he needs to score to keep Liverpool in this one. Can he do it? Yes he can, cool under the pressure, and he finds the corner. Danny Rose is taking a massive run up here. He's looking confident, and he had every right to be. That is a brilliant penalty, and the tiny Spurs side have won the Champions League. I thought that penalty shootout would go on for a lot longer, to be completely honest with you, but no. Trent Alexander-Arnold had other ideas. He missed with Liverpool's second spot kick, and Spurs have won the shootout 5-4. In the next shootout though, the goals will of course be absolutely massive, so they should be less prone to making mistakes. So let's get into that second shootout, and let's see how long they can keep this going. And it looks like they're going with the same order as they did in the first shootout. Butterfinger steps up first and he finds the corner of the net. So Liverpool have got a 1-goal lead. There's a massive goal to aim for though, so yeah, we might be here for a while. Liability has taken a massive run up here. He goes for the same corner and he finds it. And I've just noticed that the goal is so wide that it's not entirely caught on camera. All adds to the suspense though, I suppose. Alexander-Arnold is up next. He missed in the last shootout. Doesn't make the same mistake again though. He finds the corner of the net and he makes it 2-1 to Liverpool. Up steps Trippier now though. Bit of a dodgy one in off the post, but he still does just about squeeze it into the back of the net. Van Dijk's the next player to step forward, and Van Dijk is the next player to score. Can Toby keep the train going here? Yes, he can. Lovren went for a cheeky finish in the last shootout. This time, though, he just smashes it into the corner. Vertonghen steps up next, goes for the stutter, and he knocks it into the corner. Robertson's the next man for the job, and he goes for the exact same corner. Good penalty. He won't be the match winner this time, but can he at least score his spot kick? Danny Rose steps up, well taken. Fabinho to try and make this one 6-5, and he does indeed do it. A lot of these players are going for the corner, and it's a good tactic to be fair. Against a tiny keeper, they're never going to get it if you hit it in the corner. Wijnaldum, I'm guessing he'll also go for the corner, and he does. Good penalty. Dele Alli's the next player to step up, and he's the next player to score. So a 7-7 at this point. Mohamed Salah is the next player to take, and he goes down the middle. Cheeky. Personally, I probably wouldn't play it down the middle against a tiny goalkeeper in a massive net, but there you go. Eriksen chips it, is it off the post, and it just about squeezes its way into the back of the net. That was a close one. Firmino's up next then. What can he do with this one? Goes for the Panenka. Would have looked foolish if he hadn't have scored, but he does, so it's all good. Lucas Moura stutters and finds the corner. Mane with a chance to make it 10-9 now, and of course he does. Are we about to see the 20th consecutive penalty being scored though? Yes, we are. If he can score this one, then the entire Liverpool team will have been perfect from the spot, and of course he does. Harry Kane now with a chance to level it up at 11 apiece. Can he do it? Yes, he can. So every single player scored in that first round, and we're now on to the second, with Butterfingers finding the corner. At this rate, we could be here all day. Alexander-Arnold's up next. I'm still feeling nervous for him after that first shootout. He scores again though. Good penalty. 13 is an unlucky number for some, but not for these lads. Captain Van Dijk's up next then. Gets plenty of power behind that one, and it's yet another goal. Alderweireld steps up confidently, and he finds the corner. Lovren's next, and Lovren scores. Opportunity to make it 30 consecutive penalties now then, and look at the way that he takes that one. It's all about the confidence. And this could go on for hours, so at this point with 31 consecutive penalties scored, I'm just going to start skipping forward a bit. You don't want to see every single penalty. We could be here all day, so yeah, let's see how this penalty goes for Danny Rose. He scores it, he makes it 16-16. I'm going to keep commentating over every single penalty, but I'm just going to show you the best ones from now on. Lucas Moura's up next. He's got the chance to score the 40th consecutive penalty, and he tucks it away. 40 penalties scored in a row. This is just absolutely ridiculous. Mane's up next, and of course he makes it 41. Every single player has scored twice now, and we're back with Butterfingers. He's taking a massive run up here. Is he going to score again though? That is the big question. Of course he is. And Alderweireld now has a chance to make it 50 consecutive penalties, and he takes it. Will we get to 100 though? That is the big question at this point. We're halfway there. We're living on a prayer. And Lovren has just scored again. And at this point we seem to have broken the scoring system. It's displaying as if both teams missed their 33rd penalty. I can assure you they didn't though. Liverpool have just scored theirs. Harry Kane steps up to try and make it 33 all. Can he make it happen? According to the score sheet, he hasn't, but he's yet to take it, so let's see how it goes. He finds the bottom corner, good penalty. Fourth round of penalties to come now then. Butterfingers steps up first and he finds the top corner. And at this point, as well as having 9 red boxes, we've also got 1 random blue one, so yeah, I've got no idea what's going on. Robertson finds the back of the net though, and it's now 38-37 to Liverpool. We've now got 2 blue boxes on the screen, and Wijnaldum finds the back of the net. Can Dele Alli hold his nerve and score the 80th consecutive penalty? Yes, he can, and it's a cheeky little effort. And at this point, the countdown to 100 well and truly begins, as Liability scores consecutive penalty number 90. Alexander-Arnold makes it 91. Can we get to 92? Yes, we can. Van Dijk's the next player to step up, and that is the 93rd penalty in a row. Toby Alderweireld takes a confident run up. That's 94 now. Lovren with a chance now to make it 95 consecutive penalties. And he's hit the post. Lovren, mate, what are you playing at? We were so close to the dream of reaching 100 consecutive penalties, and then Lovren's gone and ruined it. Vertonghen now with a chance to win it, and he takes it. Brilliant penalty, and Spurs once again have won the shootout, and they've won the Champions League. I still don't really think it's going to happen in real life, but if you are a Spurs fan, then at least you get to see it happen in FIFA. Nobody receives the Man of the Match award, which seems a bit harsh after everyone did so well in the shootout, and the player ratings, Again, seem a bit harsh considering everyone's records in the shootout. Other than Lovren's, he can keep that 5.7, he ruined absolutely everything. Also, just to see how much a 1 rated goalkeeper would hold back a 99 rated outfield, I completed a simulated season within the Electricity League, and in the first game between these two teams, Spurs won 2-1, the second game resulted in a 2-2 draw, the third game was also a 2-2 draw, and the fourth and final match was also a draw. And they also drew in the EA Sports Cup final, so it went to a penalty shootout, and Liverpool finally won it. So it's good to know that Lovren didn't let them down again. In terms of the league table though, Liverpool won the title by 7 points over Spurs. I also tried them both out within the Premier League though, and I think it's fair to say that the 1 rated tiny goalkeepers proved to be a bit more of a problem. Anyway though, thanks for watching, I hope you've enjoyed the video, leave it a like if you have done, and I'll catch you again next time. I think I'm going to take Lovren off my Christmas card list just to make a point of how unhappy I am with him.